Preparing a high-performing basketball athlete, Year 10 Basketball Academy by Liam Bilkington. So, to introduce this topic, why are you looking at this? Why are you looking at this portfolio, this document? It's to demonstrate what you need to be an athlete, not just giving you mild information, telling you where the information's from and how it can be used, and what key components it is to your game and your everyday life. This will help you from the future and for you now. There's a list of slides naming what topic and what order, and we'll be going through this throughout this document. Nutrition is necessary for the human body and for an athlete, as no matter how much exercise and the natural athleticism you have, you need to constantly fuel the body. NBA players do this by carb loading, as carbs are the easiest thing to get destroyed in the body and build up for energy. NBA players must also eat a high amount of protein, as they're always tearing through muscle, and the protein needs to rebuild it back up, stronger and better than before. This is why you take protein powder. This information is not only backed up by Donovan Mitchell, an NBA star, but also by a site called Herbalife, which specializes on how the food impacts the human body and the anatomy of a human for an athlete to perform. Throughout this document, there's going to be a video of how Donovan Mitchell eats. As you see throughout here, Donovan Mitchell eats duck, rice, lots of carbs, lots of protein, very low fat. He eats some processed food, which is really good for the digestion and gives you the right vitamins. This is demonstrated throughout this video of Donovan Mitchell. To gather first-hand experience about this, we went to a cooking class and cooked a low-fat, high-protein, high-carb meal. As you see, I'm cooking here, getting ready to eat. You see the processed food salad, the chicken, the rice, the bacon. Good foods for natural development for your body, and this is how I know it works. I experienced it myself. As a conclusion to nutrition, you've seen it on the highest and lowest level. You have to eat good, feel good, and play good. Everyone's heard this before. So eat high carbs, carb loading. This is used across many sports. High protein, high processed foods. And then you'll be able to perform at your highest level and gain the most from your exercise. It doesn't matter how strong you are, how good you are, how skilled. If you're always sore, you will never be able to perform at the highest level. This is why recovery is such an integral part of basketball. Being able to come back and feel revitalized and energized for what's up to come is important and goes hand in hand with dieting, exercise, mental health. As when you're always injured, you're going to lose confidence. Look at AD. AD lost confidence. There's a multitude of ways you can do this. An ice bath, a roller, a massage gun. These attack certain muscle groups and can help you for the future. So explanation of these methods, as the ice bath freezes you. It makes your blood really cold and it makes it go to a rebound effect because it has to warm you back up, so it increases your blood flow, getting the nutrients to the muscle and helping your body to recover faster. Also helps with inflammation and calming your body down. The roller attacks pressure points where the muscle has been tensed up for a long time and unwinds and allows the muscle fiber to repair itself faster than it otherwise would. This is how rollers are used. This is demonstrated as you see on the bottom left, as you see LeBron James going through an ice bath. See, look, going straight to the ice bath. If it's good enough for the GOAT, it's good enough for you. A conclusion to recovery. Use an ice bath. Use after exercise. Use a massage gun after exercise. Use a roller. These consistently help on all levels. You see it through multiple sports, not just basketball. This is not just for basketball. This is for an athlete. This helps you. It helps you straighten out your muscles, feel good, look good, play good. And this is what it means. This is what it means to win. Psychological preparement is a vital part of the game, as confidence rules the game. If you're too scared to shoot, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're not going to have the biggest impact. Having confidence, having the mental strength to block out all the noise and be clutch is an integral part of the game. As you see, Ben Simmons, he has horrible mental strength, and he's not doing that good right now. If you have good mental strength, it will help you perform better for the future. To help me further demonstrate this, we go on a call with Justin Schuller, the head coach of the Brisbane Bullets, and he tells us how to build up confidence as an athlete. And he mentions repetition, and reps. There's no such thing as luck. If you do it over and over again, you're bound to get better, as seen by this clip.
And the consistencies you have in the finite areas of the game. So the best example I can give to you is Chris Goulding, who plays in Melbourne United. So those that don't know, I was with Melbourne United for 7 years as lead assistant there. And the thing that I saw him do every single day for 7 years is he would not leave the gym after practice. And this was after we'd already trained for maybe an hour, 15 hour and a half on the floor. He would every single time, 7 spots around the 3-point line, make 10 in a row and then move to the next spot. He wouldn't leave the gym until he did that and made 50 free throws. And that was a daily ritual for him. So when you talk about the harder you work, the luckier you become, it's about the repetition that gives you the moment in the game to have the confidence to perform. So that's a massive part on where our athletes.
As you can see, there's no such thing as luck. There's no such thing as luck. Hard work and repetition leads to success, leads to wins, and helps you with mental preparation before a game, after a game, for them pressured situations. Individual skill development is so important to the game. Having the right footwork, fundamentals, know what to do, what, when, is so integral, a part of any game. That's the difference between being one sports person and another. Without consistently training your fundamentals, learning more about the game, and finding out how to improve yourself, and then working on that, studying it, you will not improve. This is why individual skill development is such important. And this is going to be linked back to repetition. As you see me on the shooting machine in this picture, look what I'm doing. I'm shooting the same shot over and over again, trying to get the repetition, trying to get my form right. A drill focusing on individual skill footwork is this drill. You dribble, tween to both hands, overloading the brain so it can process the game easier. And after when you tween, you lay up with both hands, protecting one ball and laying up with the other. This is important because it allows you to build in your fundamentals, build on confidence, become ambidextrous, use both hands. Thinking not just on one part of the game, thinking at both. This is demonstrated throughout this drill. And it's okay to mess up. As you can see, a lot of people mess up throughout this drill. It's important for you to mess up in individual skill development because that means you're improving. There's no point doing drills that you never fail at. Throughout this drill, we're focusing on ball control and footwork. And you can see in this video, we're dribbling around home, going right through the middle, changing form, attacking defender, going from speed start to control. This is good for the game, this is good for your footwork, this helps with skill. To further this, we also have a Donovan Mitchell video of him doing the exact same things. Repetition of moves. So, for the conclusion of skill development, it's important to focus on the same techniques. You see with Richard at Mitchell Park, you see with Donovan Mitchell. That's important to do repetition. Builds confidence, builds good habits, lets you focus more on the game, and it's important to mix it up. There's no point of only doing one drill. As you can see, I'm doing a variety of skills. It's important to work out throughout your whole game, not just focusing on one area. Team development is integral to the game of basketball, as basketball is a team game. There's no point in having one really good player and the rest of people not work together. You have to work together, and it's important because you have to build chemistry, know what you're good at, know what others can do, and it helps you throughout the game. This is why team development is so important, and it helps with skills, it helps with communication. This is an example at Mitchell Park, where when we start playing, as I put on the video, look, we're in an in-game situation, pass to the corner, that's me, green, and then we run a different drill, we start playing defense, so after this, you find out how it feels to be on both ends, how to defend, how to attack on both ends. this is integral to the game of basketball. As someone starts to play, see, starts to play instantly. Switch. Communication, defense. This is how you work together as a team to perform. In conclusion to to the teamwork segment, using what we learned from Mitchell Park, we can clearly see that it is important to work on this, to handle pressure as a team, to communicate as a team, to find these different situations where you won't be able to find without communication, without everything. It helps with defense, helps with offense. The Spurs are a great example of this, playing team selfless basketball. Strength and conditioning is an integral part of basketball, and it's pretty clear. Look at all the players, they're all jacked. They all can jump high, run fast. So, we went to BioFit for an excursion, which I've already trained 10,000 times with people. To further this investigation, we also looked into how Ja Morant trains, why they train like this, and how it will help you in your daily routine. At BioFit, we discussed the 5 pillars, the 5 key fundamentals to helping you throughout basketball: strength, endurance, power, flexibility, and agility. Be able to change directions, not get injured, generate power through your legs, run fast, and then use your strength to your advantage. This will be described in drills throughout BioFit. We watched how Ja Morant trains, and he loved doing plyometrics, doing exercise that really gets the spring-like motions in your knees, in your calves, in your tendons. This really helps. Also, doing a deadlift, exercising multiple parts of the body with very little injury. It's also notable that for NBA players, these are tailor-suit made workouts, which could help you if you're at a high level. This is how NBA players train. This is how it's seen. This is seen in the Ja Morant video. This is described. See, look at this. You think this came from nothing? He works hard, and he exercises. Some exercise we did at BioFit was stretching this out, really getting your muscles moving, all the way out, all the way in. This can build strength. As you see here, I'm doing a squat right there with weights. This helps with my explosive power. My power to just leap and do it quickly, not slowly. There's no point doing it slowly. Doing it very fast, doing it very quick. This helps with my power. In conclusion, you also want to attack energy systems, the right energy systems. In basketball, ATCP and aerobic are the ones you attack. The ones what it require a lot of energy and leave lactic acid are the main ones in basketball what to work on. It's important that you work on the right fundamentals, such as power, agility, endurance, as they're the most common basketball. You can't play basketball without these. It's also important to progressively overload. There's no point just lifting the same weight all your time. You have to lift your weight and steadily get heavier, steadily get better. It's important to also do exercise like the deadlift, like Ja Morant. This helps for all your body, not just one part. It's also shown throughout the document that this has been on a correlation. Ja Morant, me, BioFit. This is all different levels, and yet they all have these similar qualities. This is a reflection and summary we went over of all the little stages what you have to do. Eating well is very important. Out of all of this, nutrition is probably the most important to be a good athlete. Working out on a multitude of levels, working out the right energy systems, and then doing recovery afterwards. Doing recovery can help you get back, help you feel motivated, not make you feel sore. It's also important that you have a good mindset. Having a clear head, a clear mind, and a healthy mind is so important throughout all sports, not just this, and for basic living. It's also important to learn how to play within a team. As to play within a team, you must have chemistry, and this helps with in-game situations. And thank you for listening to my presentation. Here's my bibliography if you see any sources, what you might want to see later on.